Hi guys, welcome back. Today we're going to be playing Dredge. Recent upload to Game Pass. Morning light fills your eyes as you try to sit upright. You're lying on the cold wet dock where you collapsed the night before. A short man is shouting orders at a handful of workers disembarking from a boat nearby. The man notices you. Welcome to Greater Marrow, I must say, quite the dramatic first impression. I see you've already introduced yourself to the draggy rocks along the bay. Did you not see the lighthouse? It was shining right at you. Ah well, I'm glad to see our new fisherman upright and breathing. Your boat was hopelessly damaged, but I've had a few of the locals move your things to one of our old vessels. We'll catch up later to discuss more details. I'll let you get out there to catch some fish, see if you can fill your cargo while you get your bearings in the light. Finally, I don't suppose I need to say this, but get back by sundown before the fog rolls in. Keep a close eye on the time, it can really creep up on you. Okay, so blue mackerel species data added to the encyclopedia. Okay, so if we just put that there. Okay, so our pursuit is catch fish for the day. Okay, and we got something in the encyclopedia, which was the fish. Let's add to this one. Disturbed water stock, medium, coastal. I missed it twice. So we've had cod added. Oh, that'd be the perfect one for what we want for that shape there. Okay, do we try for some more and get them ones at the top there? I think it might be good to do that. This spot has been depleted. Okay, so that basically means we got everything that we can from there. Okay, wow, the time does move. It was 6 AM, now it's 3 o'clock. Okay, so it's dark. So does that mean we gotta head back? So he said something about when it was... You gotta avoid the fog, didn't he? You step onto the dock at Great Tomorrow. The mayor is waiting nearby. I see you've returned in one piece. Very good. Before you head off to town, we should discuss the matter of your boat. As I mentioned earlier, your old boat was too badly damaged to be repaired. However, I'm more than happy to sell your replacement vessel, yours to own. I understand you may not have the necessary funds on hand, so we'll consider it a loan, but I want to make this easy for you. Until your debt is repaid, a tiny portion of your fish sales will go towards paying it off. A small amount of interest will go towards improving the town. So to recap, you'll need to sell fish in the local market, paying off your debt, and in turn keeping the population fed and satisfied. Understood? Let's ask, where do we sell the fish? Our local fishmonger will appraise and purchase what you catch. He's open all hours. Off you go, then sell those fish while they're still fresh. You enter a scallop shad on the fringe of the marketplace. The familiar smell of fish fills the air. Flies buzz haphazardly around a downcast man behind the counter. You're the new fisherman, eh? Surprised they found one so fast. What happened to the other one? What's your name? Let's just try what happened to the other one. It takes a certain type of person to last out here. It's not a life for everyone. Anyway, to business. I'll pay you for fish. Bigger and fresher means more money. Some species are just worth more too. Other towns on other islands might pay you different, but while you've still got debt outstanding here, I'd suggest you work on paying it off first. So let's see what you got today. Okay, so should we just sell all fish for now? There we go. The mayor is standing outside the fishmonger's store. Excellent work, I have no doubt you'll be able to provide for this town. Look here, I found this down by the docks. I'm sure someone like you could make something out of it. Why don't you take it? Oh, one last thing. Our local shipwright mentioned she might be able to make some modifications to your ship. You should pay her a visit. As you walk into the yard, you see the shipwright making repairs to a damaged hull. She looks at you briefly before turning back to her work. You must be the new fisherman. I can make improvements to your vessel in the yard. Mind you, I'm not the business of doing favours round here. Payment is up front and everything takes time to install. Also, if you take on any damage from the rocks, or any damage at all, I can patch it up, mostly. She shrugs and gestures towards the hull. She's currently attempting to repair a number of wooden boards, all well above the waterline are splintered and scratched. Take a look around, just remember the bigger the equipment, the longer it takes to install, so plan ahead. Okay, so you can buy a new line. You can buy a fishing rod. So what's the difference with the one I've got? Splintered and fragile, this rod is only capable of catching the smallest of fish. Install time 2 hours. Operational fishing speeds. See, I might wait and just get that one. So we got an engine as well. Okay, and we got bulbs. Curious looking component. Could be used to develop some new equipment, but would need some investigation at the dock first. Okay, I think I got well done for that for now. Okay, so that's what the research part's for. So improved engine and rods. So medically assisted reels allow the catching of significantly larger species. And then the engine improves speed. Okay, we'll go that for now. Okay, so it's 410. So we got to catch some for that. So if we just So he said something about not going out in the fog, so if we wait till the day. I'm gonna go quite far out this time, because I believe the better fish were there. Okay, apparently we don't have the right equipment. These look like big fish, so I don't think we're going to be able to do that. No. So I'm wondering if that's like wooden boards that you can collect to improve your ship a little bit quicker. I think we should be able to do one more, and then I think we're going to have to head back. I've had a special order come through from a customer. If you can fulfill it, I'll pay above. They've asked for 1 gulf and 1 grey eel. Just bring them when you have them. Okay? You'll need to have a rod that can handle shallow water fish. The shipwright should be able to sort that for you. Okay, so apparently I've got $19 of debt left. Okay, so that takes 3 hours to install. Okay, so if we just... A hunchwoman approaches you from the steps to the lighter. She stops some distance away and looks at you with concern and visible apprehension. Why are you here? I've come to fish, come to the area, come to meet people. Let's just get top one. There's nothing here for someone like you anymore. Do yourself a favour and move on. She turns and shuffles back along the path that leads to the light. Okay, so that was ready to go. Just the person I was hoping to see. Will you be sailing out east towards Little Marrow? Would you give this package to the dock worker there, please? Okay, so east to Little Marrow. And let's just put that in the storage for now. So if we take that to East Marrow. Okay, so I'm just trying to figure out how we access the map. Okay. I know obviously we've got to catch fish, but let's get this task done out of the way first. What a delivery, let's see here. Tears a small line of paper and peeks inside. You can't say for sure, but it feels as though he's shielding it from your view. Yeah, nice and freshly so done nicely. I'm to pay you, I suppose. He hands you some money. I was given this old book a few weeks back, but it didn't make much sense to me. You'll surely get more use out of it. He pulls a crumpled book from his back pocket and hands it to you. A number of pages are folded over. Keep it in your cabin, perhaps you can read it while you're out on the water. Stop by for a chat anytime, I know how lonely it can be. Okay, so the time stops when we're doing this, so... Okay, so that's a pretty big item, so obviously we need to be careful where we're putting it. So let's put it there. Okay, so is that because it's a... Yeah, it's a trophy one. Wasn't one of the... Yeah, one was a flounder and one was an eel. Okay. Okay, we've got it restricted where we can put this, where it's not gonna... We're just gonna lose one of the points there, so... Okay, so if we just put that... So obviously it's not just... Obviously this game, it's not just kind of like straightforward fishing, it's making sure that you... It's kind of like a puzzle piece when you open up your menu to make sure that... you kind of lock everything into place. I'm trying to think of that game. Is it Tetris or something, when it's kind of a similar game where the shapes have to fit in? Okay, I don't think I've actually got space for them. So I think we might be able to just get away with probably one more. No, the fish went. I'm not going to risk it, let's just take it back, let's see what we've got. Alright, come back when you have everything, okay, and then we'll do regular business. So I don't have to keep that one for now because I think I might keep an eye on that. So I don't know if we're going to need that at some point. Obviously there's a reason she was saying about there's no use, and obviously the fog, what's in the fog, why can't we stay out in that? So there's definitely some mysteries during this game. I think at some point I might need to buy an engine upgrade so I can travel a bit faster. Floating buoy serves to mark safe passage through the dangerous rocks. Its dim light also provides a brief respite in the gloom of the night. So kind of if you are stuck and you need to stay somewhere, you can stay by the light. Okay, let's put that there. Okay, we can sell that one this time. Okay, and then if we can get a few of the L-shaped ones for there. So I'm gonna, if we go an L-shape for there. Yeah. Put that there, so that'll be an L shape for there, L shape for there, L shape for there, L shape for there. Okay. There we go. Okay, let's try and see if we can find some of them. Oh, okay, that's a different fish. Okay, so stingrays are good, we just haven't got okay, I think it's probably wise. Let's just discard that for now. Put that there, let's get the... Okay, so let's just place that there for now. Okay, so if we put that there, we can add another one for the other side. Okay, we can add another one for the other side. Just Trying to see if I can get another one of those. And I know I'm losing some space here, and I know that. Yeah, I think I'm going to have to head straight back. It's like I could sell to that side there, but obviously, like they were saying, I've got debt that's got to be paid off. Let's get that debt paid off first. I think at some point as well, if we can get an upgrade to improve cargo space on the ship, that'll probably help as well. Ship, it's a love boat. Right about. Okay, so we'll get rid of all of that. The mayor is walking quickly towards you, seems in a good mood with a spring in his step. Fantastic news, thanks partly to your efforts, Greater Marrow is growing. Our town is soon to be swarmed with visitors any day now. In fact, I've granted a consent for the shipwright to expand their facilities. The old dry dock is operational again. I've also allocated some money to improve the fishmonger services. He might have something to talk to you about soon. Keep up the good work, we're glad you've chosen to be here with us. This is the drawing map. We can make significant improvements to your vessel here. We're talking extra space, more attachment points for equipment, and even superior hulls. We'll need a decent stock of hard materials for these projects, lumber, metal scraps, that sort of things. So we did find a bit of that. We just couldn't pick it up. There's plenty of decent materials around the coast from various shipwrecks and the like. I'm sure you'll find a way to get at them. Materials assigned towards upgrades here will be stored, so don't worry if you only have half of what you need. Okay, so rod spaces, net spaces, engine spaces, and light space. I think I might go with engine space for now. But obviously we need materials for it. Found this book out back, it could be useful to you. Fishmonger reaches under the counter and hands you a damp battered book. A few shimmering fish scales are stuck to the cover. Okay, so we'll finish reading that one first before we start reading the other one. And because it's late in the day, I think I'm going to have a look at what installs we can do. I think that's similar to what I've got, isn't it? Speed 14 knots. 10 knots, yeah, there's no point even looking at anything there. Okay, we just got to keep. Maybe the other shores will have something else. So. what I'm going to do with this one is when we catch stuff on this one, we'll head to one of the other docks and see what they pay for stuff. Okay, so we have an eel which we replace there. Okay, I need to think, if we go with a square we could go there, we can get there. Yeah, I think I might leave that for now. Lighthouse tears above rage, crashing endlessly against the perilous rocks below. All creatures, human or otherwise, would have their brittle bodies broken and thrown at its feet. You ponder the intrinsic power of this structure, a vast column of stone, shouldering the responsibility of countless lives. Can't read today. How long will it stand? How long will it, until it decays into the ruin, its purpose exhausted? The lighthouse towers above. Okay, there's big sharks there, but obviously we haven't got the resources to go and get that yet. Can we get this yet? No, we need equipment for dredge. I'm gonna go back and finish that mission he's got to start with, so whatever fish we get this time I'm gonna try and do that, and then hopefully we can go to other areas and start focusing on that. So if we go trying to see if I can find some cod again, because they actually produce the L shape, which helps. It's the block shaped ones again. Okay, I just think we're gonna have to just go with the basic fish for now. They don't get us a lot, but okay, I'm just going to co-route this time, head straight back. Fishmonger wraps up the fish and hands you some money. Good, they should be pleased with these. I've got another order. This one's a little more curious. They want a couple of squid and a whole black grouper. Don't see many people fishing squid these days. They only feed at night. And well, you know what nights are like round here. Good luck. Okay, so let's just sell all the fish. Okay, so we should have sold that fish. That's something I need to keep an eye on. So that gives 10% chance to not produce fish stocks when catching a fish with a rod. fisherman. Have you run into a photographer on your travels? She docked here a few days ago for supplies. I suggested that she take some pictures of the town for promotional purposes, but she didn't seem too interested. She mentioned she was heading south. Perhaps you should introduce yourself. So south is that way, so she was heading somewhere over there. Okay, let me just think about this for a sec. So if we do that, that allows an hang on, that only allows one L shape, doesn't it? Is that one? And then you got that one there. Okay, let's just put that there for now. I think I might have messed up with that slightly. I need the L-shaped ones again, which I think was cod, wasn't it? There we go. So one of the items he wanted was one of them. Okay, so that helps because then at least then we can kind of see what's out there. Should have tried that earlier. Okay, so we have a squid, which is exactly what gotta watch out for the rocks. Ah, okay, so we needed 2 of the squid. Okay, I'm gonna go to her and I'm gonna install that. Okay, so we can catch oceanic things now, which is good. Yeah, so we're definitely going to need better storage for these. And then I might... That's going to need a shape like that. That's potentially going to need a square. So we could probably do one more. Yeah, I get up the rod to do that, didn't I? Okay, I think I'm going to try and stay out and catch some squid. So rods will reel in fish 10% more effectively. Okay. So I think I'm going to wait and try and get some squid. So I can complete that challenge. Okay, so if we just... Okay, so did I get something wrong? Okay, so I think that fish, I need to get it back out of the collection, don't I? Yeah, okay. Okay, and then that should leave me 2 spots open for squid. Unless we just go and see first, see whether it brings up that menu, because I still need to get that fish back down, I. Need to see if I can get that fish back. So if we just put a couple of fish in there for now. No, I definitely need to have squid on me to do it. So there's definitely more stuff. There's definitely more stuff in the water overnight, but obviously there are more risks as well. But I need to repair the so I need to take that back, that flounder. Sorry, I've just been skipping these and haven't even been reading. He runs his fingers firmly along the length of the fish as though feeling for something. He pushes from one side of its stomach and a small shape can be seen against the bulging scales. He slices the fish open from his stomach. He pulls a small piece of fabric and spreads it on the counter. It's a delicately patterned handkerchief. I've never seen that in all my days. I'll give you this thing and I'll pay you for the fish too, of course. It's not the first corrupt... And that's gone off. It's not the first corrupt fish I've seen in these parts. I'm sure you'll find more before too long. I'll pay well if you find any more. Yes, just put that in my storage. A man is looking at you through your cabin window. His face is mostly in shadow. I know what you took to the fishmonger, and I'll be clear, I know he extracted an artifact from it. I need to inspect it, but not here. Meet me on Blackstone Isle. Head out of this bay and cut south. I have a business proposition that you'll want to hear. I'll be waiting. Okay. Okay, there's the map. There's no marrow. Okay, I think we need to get a faster engine before we start making our way to those places. There's obviously a reason some of the fish end up slightly weird. I think I'm going to get to the other cellar this time to see what they've got. Engines provide 5% more movement speed than listed. I think we could do with some big fish, but I think with the time ticking away, I think it might be wise to just see what we can get. see what we can get from here. You enter a brightly lit shop. It's packed with antiques, the shelves full of jewellery and other baubles. An old man peers at you over silver spectacles. Hello, is that... Oh no, I don't believe we met. Forgive, my eyes aren't what they used to be. I specialise in antiques and jewellery. Okay, so we can't actually give away any fish from here. I am still a little bit curious why we can't venture out of a night. Yeah, we need parts, don't we? Certainly, is there something in particular you wish to know about Blackstone Island? I don't know a great deal. It technically falls under the jurisdiction of Little Marrow. I believe it was sold to a private owner some 20 years ago. They must have had a special arrangement. Such a sale is quite uncommon. Very complicated paperwork involved, you see. I've not met the owner. I suspect they don't live around here. The island seems quite uninhabited. Is there another area you'd like to discuss? So he said that was by Little Marrow, so let me just have a look. So Little Marrow's opposite. I think I need to grab that thing out of the storage and then... I really could do with an engine upgrade. Workshop looks as though it hasn't been used in decades. It's locked. Okay. The man is standing in the doorway watching you approach. He's holding an old book in one hand. It's bound in crimson with silver ribbons. You came good. Allow me to introduce myself. I am a collector of many things, art and artifacts, treasures and truths, and curios that occupy the periphery of desire. And you have something for me? You give the handkerchief to the collector. He holds it up to the flickering light and studies it. These patterns are unmistakable. Even after all this time, the handkerchief comes from an old ship I've been searching for. It sank many years ago. It carried items of great importance. As you can imagine, retrieving them is proving to be a challenge. That's where you come in. My proposition is this. I will outfit your vessel with equipment that let you dredge the wrecks and dark depths. Find me these lost relics and I will reward you in ways beyond all imagining. You need not give up your fishing career. I merely need a few hours with your vessel to make the necessary alterations. What do you say? An excellent decision. I'll prepare the equipment immediately. The relics we're looking for are a ring, a necklace, a watch, and a music box, and a key. I would encourage you to ask around the towns about shipwrecks or other strange occurrences, anything that might be worth investigating. Return when you have something. Okay, I wonder if we can get in there at some point. But at least now we can collect wreckage. Okay, I get it now. I was a bit confused why I had to do them. Okay, so that's where you have to go to the jeweler, isn't it? So rocks just magically appear as well, so obviously there's definitely a mystery around this area. You approach a woman sitting on the dockside staring out to sea. She turns to you. What's it like out there? It's peaceful, it's difficult. Let's go peaceful. It's got to be a downside better than this bloody town, I think. I just need to get away, maybe not come back. Going backwards is a mistake, don't you think? You should always keep moving forward, moving along. It's not so bad here. She's gazing out to sea again, lost in thought. Say, if you find me some materials, maybe you can help me move. I mean, really move. There's an island I heard about, Steel Point, just to the north. 2 units of lumber and 2 units of scrap is all I need. I can make a new place for myself out there. You'd be welcome to visit too. Just stack it up at Steel Point when you have anything. I'll pay you when the job's done. What is it? So we'll see if we know of any shipwrecks. She eyes you suspiciously. There's a spot near the back of Grey Tamara where the current carries in wreckage from the sea. Some nights you can see an unnatural glow rising from that patch of dark water. I can't imagine what's down there in the deep. So if you go looking for what I think you're looking for, it's best you just move on. So she said on the back of... She said on the back, didn't she? Yeah, okay. messing this up really badly. It looks like there's some shipwreck down there. A pile of loose debris, clearing this would take some strong explosives. Okay. I'm going to try and go and investigate that, and we'll see what happens. Stone trembles before you, unknown symbols glow from within. Sudden chill rushes through the marrow of your bones, surging up your arm, your neck. A deep vision enters your mind. The town of Greater Marrow burns, the lighthouse lies collapsed and its lights extinguished. A red glow fills the sky behind a cyclone that drains the world. This is annoying where these rocks just magically appear. All that's left of this boat is an old husky. Pull a little closer. Okay, we'll have this. Okay, so we'll pick up that. We'll pick up a research part. And we'll pick up a ring because we can sell them, and then obviously we can use the research part. Well, actually there's more, so we can take the lumber. Oh, so there wasn't really anything that scary. Oh my, you look exhausted. You're not forgetting to get some sleep, are you? As I always say, taking frequent breaks is important. Okay, I haven't got any fish. I need to get to that guy, don't I? But let's okay, so Timber, coffin, bolts. Okay, so if we just put timber, and then metal scraps. Okay, so if you catch that, you can catch two things at the same time, which is good. Okay, but obviously we do need another research for that. Okay, we need to go over to yeah, we could really do with that rod that allows you to catch both. Well, you have something, don't you? Show me. You hand him the key. The cold metal shimmers a strange shine as he holds it. The shape of the key, the teeth, the head. Now somehow seemed changed, smaller. Has always been this way. Is this all? Where is the lock? The collector grows agitated. It seems the pieces we're looking for have travelled further than I anticipated. Much further, I suspect. In that case, allow me to aid your travels. He turns a few pages in his book and mutters something low under his breath. A burst of light fills your vision and you stagger back briefly. Now go, we have more relics to uncover. Ability unlocked, haste, outworldly speed. My intuition tells me that the current may have carried some debris southeast towards Gale Cliffs. Make that your priority. I'll mark the location on your map where you can begin your search. Anything else? I think we're just going to head out. I think let's rest because that eye's a bit haste adds speeds to your engines but increases panic and engine heat. Okay, we need that for that build. Just thinking this might not actually be the thing to use because of obviously these rocks that just randomly appear. It's definitely weird how those rocks just randomly appear. Lito's keeper emerges from the dark forest that flanks the town. She walks towards the dock with a confused look on her face. Oh, it's you. Who are you expecting? Your engine, it sounds like. I'm sorry, I mistook it for the vessel of an old friend. Dejected, she turns and walks back towards the lighthouse. Oh, I wanted to go to the jeweller's and I've ended up at the wrong one. No problem. Okay, let's see if we can do... So what have we got? We've got cloth, so... Let's just move them already over here. So could you actually merge the two engines together though and have two engines going at the same time? Because then you'll have more knots of speed. Didn't mean to click that. Yeah, you can. Why did I not do that sooner? Yeah, I'm so angry at myself. Why did I not do that earlier? The fisherman ad. I thought you might stop by. Welcome to my mobile studio. If you wanted to experiment with some decorations, yes, I'm the person to talk to. I can attach flags and bunting and add some style to your boat. I have a design already I think that you might like. If you find any others on your travel, bring them back to me and I can rig them up for you. Of course, I can also add a special colour to your hull. I'm sorry to say that my selection of pigments limited at the moment. He thinks for a short while. The other day, down by the shoreline, I saw a strange cab with the most shrinking, vibrant coloration. My knees aren't suited to clambering over rocks and chasing crustaceans, you see, but if you caught such a creature... He clears scraps of cloth and paper from his workbench, revealing a large pestle and mortar. With the right binding agent, we can grind them together for a new mixture. He turns back to you. A cunning plan formed his mind. Fisherman, bring me some of those strange crabs and we'll turn your vessel into a work of art. But for now... What can I help you with today? Okay. Okay, that looks a bit better. Bit of a waste of an exercise, but we'll do. This is a grieving father. Hello, is everything okay? Okay, so he knows about shipwrecks. But yes, you see, my only son was lost at sea some years ago. He's still out there somewhere in one of those wrecks, all alone in the cold water. The man is clearly trying his hardest to remain composed, but tremors of grief rack his body. I was wondering, I noticed you have some dredging equipment installed on your vessel. If you're able to retrieve any of his belongings from the wreck, I think he'd feel more at peace if his memories were with me. He wore a bronze belt, buckle especially engraved. I recognise it anywhere as the chance you could find it, I'll be in your debt. You explained that you've sold an engraved belt buckle to the trader. Well, maybe that wasn't his. I'd better go and check before he melts it down. The man hurries away towards the trader. Okay, so guys, I'm going to end that one there. That was about an hour and a half of that play. I might do another video of it. Been quite enjoying this play, but obviously I don't, as I've said before on the channel, I don't like making videos that are too long. So yeah, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you want to leave a comment, please do. Hit that subscribe button as well, and see you guys on the next one. Cheers, bye bye.